welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a different kind of video. It's going to be a story time video. I've seen a lot of these on YouTube lately, and I think some of them are so funny, and the others are like, girl, stop lying. But I really wanted to do one because I've had some pretty creepy, funny things happen to me in my life, and I think it'll be like really fun to like share one of those. And one of them that I'm going to share today is a Uber driver story. And before I get started, I love Uber. I will always take Uber. It was just that one time something really creepy happened. So I'm going to jump into the story right now. If you guys don't know, I live in New Jersey, and New York is pretty much a 40-minute train ride away. So I go to the city a lot. So this particular day, I went to New York, and I was, with my friends hanging out, blah, blah. So when I came back home to New Jersey, it was around like 12 a.m., going on to like 12:30. It was really, really late. I was the only one at the train station that night, and I was like, okay, I'm going to call my mom, but I decided not to, just because she's probably in bed, and I didn't want to interrupt her and disturb her sleep, so I'm like, I'm just ordering a taxi. I usually don't order Ubers after a certain hour, because I don't think it's safe and stuff, but I decided to do it that particular night. So I ordered an Uber, and when I ordered the Uber taxi, I couldn't see a profile picture of my driver. Usually you see the picture of their car and their face. This driver did not have that, and I was like, okay, not going to worry about it. I'm still going to, The car came, and I went in the taxi. So I live around like 10-minute drive away from the train station. So on the way home, he said that he's going to get some gas because of whatever reason. I didn't see anything wrong with that. So I drive into the gas station. There was one in plain sight, and he drove past that one. So I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't like BP. Maybe he's going to a different one. And he drove past like 3. Now I'm just like, sir, you just passed 3. What's up? And he's just like, oh, no, I like this particular one, and you said you didn't mind. So, and I'm like, no. Grabbed my phone, started texting my friend. My friend rode the train home with me, but she stopped at a different train station because we live in different towns and stuff. So I texted her. She just like, it's fine, I'm going to get in my car, because she drives, so she parked her car at the train station. So she says she's in her car, and I should tell her where I am right now. She's going to come, and, So, okay, she's just like, get out of the car. And I'm like, we're driving, I can't. So this guy's driving past train station, and he's going like to some back roads, blah, blah, blah. So I could see like a plaza. There's like a plaza like down the street, because I realized like where I was a little bit. There's like a Lowe's there, and a Applebee's and stuff, so I'm like, I'm going to get out of the car at that stoplight, and I was praying to God that when we get to the light, it's going to be red, so he could stop and I could like jump out the car. So driving there, he's just like, I'm trying to ask him questions like, sir, you're like way out of bounds, I don't know where you're going, I would have been home by now. And he's just like, well, I asked you and you didn't mind. And I'm just like, sir, you know what, I'd like to get out of the car. And he's just like, why? How's that going to work? It's going to cancel the ride and blah, blah, and I'm not going to get paid and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that's not my problem. I want to get out of the car. And he's just like, no. And I was like, what? No. Anyways, I'm just there praying. We're at the light. When we got to the light, it was green, but we were like maybe like 10 cars down. And I was praying that when it's our time to go, it would be red. And I was like praying to God. And when we got there was like one car in front of us, and it was yellow. And I'm like, please, sir, please drive slow. Thankfully, the car before us, I don't know what that guy was doing, if he was asleep, but the light turned red as he was about to go, so it stopped. As soon as I see that light turn red, I bolted, okay? I opened the car door and I ran. On the opposite side, there was cars like turning around to pass me. I don't care. I just jetted across the street, and I ran right into the plaza where the Lowe's were, and everything was closed, but I didn't care. I just didn't want to be in that car, and I ran. At the same time, my friend called me. She's just like, I'm at a certain place. Thankfully, she was just like 5 minutes away, and I was at the Lowe's behind like this little bush thing, and she came, and I went in the car, and she took me home. Now, my parents are not a big fan of Uber and stuff, so I did not tell them the story, and I hope they never watch this video, but I just didn't want to like disrupt them and stuff and make them scared, because I don't drive, so Uber is like a main source of transportation for me. So I did contact Uber later on in the night, and I still got billed for this ride, for this traumatic ride that I was on. And I was literally scared. I don't know if he was really going to do anything to me, but I did feel that way, and I felt very nervous about it. And I was actually really scared, but I'm really glad that I acted so fast and stuff, and I got out of that situation. But back to the Uber. I contacted Uber, and I let them know that I need to be refunded. Number 1. 2, very low rating. He had like a 3 point something, which is considerably very, very low for an Uber driver, because usually they have a 4 point something. It's never that low in the 3 point something. So that was the bad signal number 1 that I should have picked up on, but it was late, as I said. I just didn't want to be at the train station by myself for much longer. But yeah, Uber refunded me, and they assured me that this driver will not be driving with their company anymore, because they've had a lot of complaints. And I'm like, if you've had a lot of complaints, why haven't this been dealt with? Because I could have gotten killed or kidnapped or worse. what's worse than killed? Maybe he would have chopped me up in his freezer and like ate me. Like, no. But yeah, that was my Uber story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So let me know what you guys think about this story time video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.